You're not wanted, Ruffian. Rio Ferdinand slams Garnacho after public outburst over Amorim snub. Manchester, the rift at Manchester United is widening, and the summer of transition under new manager Ruben Amorim is turning out to be far more turbulent than expected. In a development that's sent shockwaves through the Premier League, club legend and pundit Rio Ferdinand launched a scathing attack on United winger Alejandro Garnacho, labeling him a ruffian, stubborn, and a bad influence, following the player's open expression of discontent at being dropped from the squad for the Premier League Summer Series. In an emotional outburst on his personal social media on Sunday, Garnacho posted a cryptic but unmistakably angry message after learning he wouldn't travel with the squad to the United States, where Amorim's youthful and restructured team is competing in the pre-season showcase. While Garnacho didn't name names, his message, "Hard work and loyalty deserve better," was widely interpreted as a direct swipe at Amorim's decision. It didn't take long for the fallout to begin. Ferdinand fires first. Speaking on his Vibe with 5 podcast just hours later, former United captain and decorated centre-back Rio Ferdinand didn't hold back. "Greater than, you're not wanted, ruffian," Ferdinand said bluntly, his voice rising in disbelief. What Garnacho did, going online like that, throwing shade at a manager who's just trying to build something new, completely out of line. "He's stubborn, yeah, we've known that, but this crosses a line. Right now, he's more of a distraction than a contributor." Ferdinand continued, "The kid's got bags of talent, don't get me wrong, but talent without discipline. That's a liability. Amorim's trying to instill structure and vision. This kind of immature behavior, it kills dressing room chemistry." His words immediately sparked fierce debate across the fanbase, with some applauding Ferdinand for his old-school stance on club discipline, while others criticized him for publicly attacking a current player, especially one who was, until recently, seen as part of United's attacking future. Amorim's silent statement. While Amorim has yet to make any formal public statement addressing Garnacho's social media post, sources within the club suggest the Portuguese manager was deeply unimpressed by the 20-year-old winger's conduct during the early weeks of training. Garnacho, known for his flair and explosive pace, was reportedly late for 2 tactical meetings during the opening week of Amorim's regime, and was observed disengaged during defensive drills, something the new boss is known to value highly. Amorim isn't one to tolerate insubordination, no matter how talented the player is, said a club insider who asked not to be named. He's been clear since day one, commitment and team ethos come first. Garnacho's attitude sent the wrong message, and this omission from the Summer Series squad was the consequence. From prodigy to pariah, Garnacho burst onto the scene under Erik ten Hag, dazzling with his fearless running and instinct for goals in critical matches. His rise was meteoric, earning praise from the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi alike. But with that rapid ascent came an aura of unpredictability. "He's always had a bit of an edge," one former academy coach said. "We didn't want to tame that completely, it's part of what makes him dangerous, but he always needed strong management." That management changed drastically with Amorim, whose no-nonsense approach is reminiscent of a young Jose Mourinho. Known for building cohesive, pressing-oriented sides with tactical discipline, Amorim is expected to restructure United around teamwork and high energy, which may not sit well with players unwilling to adapt. Garnacho, for his part, seemed to expect to be a centerpiece in that plan. His frustrations now threaten to become a prolonged narrative of player versus manager, something United can ill afford after a decade of internal turmoil and managerial turnover. Dressing room divides. The Garnacho saga may already be causing ripples within the dressing room. According to multiple reports, Bruno Fernandes, still serving as club captain, attempted to mediate between Amorim and Garnacho last week, urging the young winger to think long-term and avoid burning bridges. However, insiders claim the meeting ended tensely, with Garnacho remaining defiant. "If he doesn't want me, I'll go where I'm respected," Garnacho allegedly told a teammate afterward, a quote that, if verified, would signal intent to force a move should his situation not improve. Meanwhile, Marcus Rashford and Kobbie Mainoo are believed to have distanced themselves from the drama, focusing instead on earning their place in Amorim's evolving system. Transfer turmoil. This dust-up comes amid speculation that Atletico Madrid and Juventus are monitoring Garnacho's situation closely. Both clubs were reportedly interested last summer but rebuffed by United's £70 million valuation. That figure may soon look unrealistic if the player is frozen out of the team. "There's a real chance United lose a young star here," said European football journalist Fabrizio Romano in a live stream Monday morning. "But there's also a risk for Garnacho, he could lose crucial years of development. Everyone needs to cool down. The timing couldn't be worse for the club, which is also managing ongoing uncertainties over Jadon Sancho's future, as well as the rehabilitation of Mason Greenwood's image following his loan at Getafe." Fanbase reactions. Unsurprisingly, supporters are divided. One popular United Twitter account, @Redivilda, wrote, "Greater than, Rio's right. Garnacho thinks he's bigger than the badge. Nobody is. Let him go." Meanwhile, others sympathized with the player. @MUFC Pulse responded, "Greater than, he carried us in games last year. The kid just wants to play. This new manager has zero-man management if he can't handle passion." That polarization underscores the larger tension surrounding United's identity. Amorim has been handed the keys to rebuild, but at what cost? What's next? Sources confirm that Garnacho is still training at Carrington with a smaller group of players not selected for the summer series. Amorim has reportedly not ruled out reintegration but expects a clear and sincere apology before any conversation about selection resumes. Whether Garnacho is willing to make